Oh, welcome, fellow agents. This has been a long time since I've been able to play a genuine Star Trek game, so I'm really excited to be checking it out today here. And this game that I'm trying out, this demo is Star Trek Outposts Unknown, which is meant to be a outpost simulation, outpost builder type game. This comes on the heel of another Star Trek game that just got announced. That is a horror sci-fi based game, which I will try to play, but horror is not really my forte. I do not prefer those types of games, so I probably won't enjoy it nearly as much as something like this, although that remains to be seen. Fortunately, this game is actually offering a demo, so I can at least try it out and see what it's like compared to the other game, which we only have a spooky trailer to go off of. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the game and see what it's like. This game is supposed to be set in the Strange New Worlds era, with the aesthetics and storyline to go with it. Looks like we're on the USS Resonant. First contact. Okay, so this star system at least has more than one planet and some weird spatial anomaly looking things already over there right in the forefront. The Rift. Yeah, that's not gonna result in something bad, I'm sure. Petreon Rift. Usually that involves time travel. We'll see if it's a time travel related thing. Okay, so we are going to get to build multiple outposts. I was worried that this game, being a narrative-based game, was only going to have one outpost. I mean, granted the name did say Outposts, plural, in its title, but it definitely didn't seem like it was going to be across multiple star systems. So it does seem like it may be within this single solar system, but at least there'll be multiple, not just one. So I imagine there'd be different biomes and different hazards as a result of those different outposts. Okay, so we got Team Alpha, Team Beta. So I can choose between the two. Aside from, I'm sure if these are skill levels, rank, level. It's a commander. Science. Let's see, lieutenant. So they might be, those might be rank bars. The four bars being commander. As we see two commanders here, lieutenant commander 3 bars. So this must be the ensign. Yet it's not clear whether or not. Okay, so bridge crew and then additional crew. I'll just go with the initial one. We'll see how it goes. Get a CMO, first officer. Main difference really is 2 crew members versus 1. And some lower ranked officers, maybe? No? I think it's really just whether there's 1 or 2. Slightly different stats. Yeah, well, based on this screen, I do expect to see different biomes. It does remind me a little bit of Riftbreaker, where you get to build bases on different biomes, each planet being its own biome. All right. Oh, I actually get to pick the beam down location. Can I be annoying? Beam them onto a tree. The answer is no. I couldn't, but I could click there, and you don't get a confirmation. So where you click is where they beam down. All right. Okay, so WASD moves the camera around. Zoom wheel does the zoom. Right click appears to send them, or sure. Right click on the map to place an exploration beacon. Maybe I need to go through the dialogue here first. Okay, you need to plant beacons to tell them to go places, and there's going to be a Tetryon storm, so we need to get them undercover. So probably some urgency on building structures. Oh, I get to pick catchphrases, and they're all kind of boring. Stuff over and out, because no one's going to say that in Trek. Okay, you can plant a beacon, that's where they'll walk. And I just want to figure it out. Okay, so we got my medical. I would like to send science officer. Here we go. Siriash. Go. I need to hit Y to actually bring up the menu. That's weird. Okay. Well, that would be right click. So I'm a little confused as to when they choose to walk. Seem very... That worked. And I click directly on something. Medium organic flora, research is needed. Alrighty, I can tell you the movement feels a little clunky. Like, you tell them to go, but there isn't immediate feedback that they're going. They kind of like take their time to do it. Let's send this person here and see what happens. And I guess my other objective is to actually locate the probes, and we kind of have a sense for where one of them is. So can I will send Tipra over there. Simple resource pile. I'm not really seeing anything else in the way of beacons. Oh, when they want to, they move pretty quickly. What are all these guys doing? Are you actually scanning things over here? Do I need to tell you to scan? Yeah, the grid gets a little wonky when you are near the mountain. Finding it a little more obvious to navigate by using the Y button instead of right-clicking. Getting better feedback that that's actually happening. So am I supposed to do something with that probe? Or just reveal their location? Seems like I'm supposed to just reveal their locations. We've got another one over here, but then some sort of sensor contact here. And alternative missions always excite me more than doing the main one. Meanwhile, am I allowed to build anything? You can build a walkway? Increases movement speed. Okay, number keys do not select the units, it changes your speed. And there are day indicators, so there will be probably limited time to do things. I don't know how. Can't click to drag an area, so I don't know how you quickly identify your people. So there's a ship view, so I guess you're going to be able to interact with your ship to some extent. Maybe you can build upgrades from the research you discover. Okay.
Are you looking for me?
Discovered a big plant. But it doesn't really tell me anything about it. So it does look like those other glowing indicators will be potential exploration objectives. Let's find someone who's looks like they're wasting their time and get them off running.
Captain?
You, I want you to scan. How do I get you to do that?
Oh, I'm here. Are you looking for me?
Need on the bridge. Okay, it looks like a plant that might attack.
Yellow alert.
Cold?
I did not tell that person to go there, so it's interesting that they're coming in to support.
Oh, I'm here, Captain.
I think I would like to see those beacons show
What is it?
different indicators for the different people you're ordering over. Otherwise I don't really know who I'm calling over.
Oh,
And what is your health? This? One second, I think I'm gonna adjust the volume here and just make it a little bit louder. There we go, now I can hear the phaser action. Alright, 2 phasers. Scout routes. So I guess we're battling sentient planets.
Status?
I want you to look at this plant.
Status?
Okay, I could have sworn this person was the one selected, so what determines
Status?
who's actually the person being sent? Okay, right-clicking worked on this guy this time. I don't want all these people going, though. I don't understand when right-click works and doesn't work.
Status?
Does it work only on specific objectives?
Oh, I'm
Oh,
here.
I'm right-clicking you. I don't want you to go somewhere else.
Captain?
So, yeah, I would say the controls are a little bit wonky. I thought right-click would just send them where I want to go. So there's an overarching map view. Seeing one. Okay, so Q and E also rotate the map. It does a little bit better job than using the holding down the mouse button and moving the mouse, because that feels inverted to me. I don't see the other beacon though.
Yes?
Keep it in this mode. Does that reveal it better? Not seem any different. Okay. That being said, continue. Where are you going?
You cold?
You're going, Nakamura. Right click worked this time. So does it work when they're not in the middle of doing something? And why is that person selected?
Status? Status?
I'm really not getting the controls for this. Okay.
Yellow alert.
Yellow alert. Oh, looks like we are yet again under attack by plants. That looks bad. Where did my dude go? Oh. Okay, so to Prosaic is coming to assist automatically
What is it?
for reasons unknown to me.
Status? Oh,
Or Or is it I only control the 2 crew members, but not the
Code?
bridge crew? That is something I must consider now. So who can I move?
What is it?
Lieutenant, I told?
Code?
Doesn't... I can click multiple of these. And then what? Click explore. Sends available crew member. So I'm actually supposed to click the explore button after I place a waypoint. So does that mean I can... Doesn't seem like that's clickable. It disappears when I move my mouse over it, so... Why are my guys sleeping? I guess we automatically go to sleep at night. That's cool. Were we in the middle of combat? Guess not. Alright, well while they sleep, we can take a look at some of these other menu options. I already looked at all those. We're already in the map view here. And I guess I could zoom out. That kind of gives a slight indication of what's out here. There's a tiny little beacon here. I don't know what that means. Most of these others were just objects of interest. And I should have paid attention to see what the icon looks like when you see the Starfleet icon. Setting exploration beacons will give them points to aim for. Oh, I found you! Let's put a beacon here. And I cannot click explore this time. Presumably because they were asleep. Alright. Now there should be an easy way to get back to your crew. Okay, that works. Clicking on the crew menu and then selecting an actual crew. Oh, there is a job queue. I want to kind of delete some of these then. Okay, and now you can see the assignments. Okay, so you're queuing people up to do things. That makes a little more sense. Although...
What is it?
I immediately forgot how I got into the queue mode. Nope, don't want that. Alright, well, I had previously located it and lost it, but now I want to go back to the main objective. So it does look like it'll take a while if I waste all my time. Oop. Photo mode, okay, that's cool, but how well can you zoom in? A decent amount. I'll just plant a free point there. Mineral deposit? Cuckoo? Ew,
Code?
go here. Prioritize. I guess I'm saying the medical person for some reason. Oh, this is good to have the tutorial now. If, I already started messing around. Oh, my queued up waypoint. Successful. Oh yes, so 3 is speeding things up, so I should do that. Otherwise I'm going to be waiting forever for these guys. Well, one thing I will say so far is that, yeah, it's colorful. hard to. The gameplay does feel a little bit unpolished, but you know, as an early demo, that's not surprising.
Captain?
I've yet to get to any of the actual base building, but I do like the exploration. I think the queuing system needed to be explained a little bit sooner than
Channel open.
than I needed. Maybe not. I want you to go right here. Go look at things. And you.
Yes?
Can you not just go to that rock and scan it?
Hmm?
That's kind of fun. Little viewpoint mode of them. Okay, so how do I do this? Sweet. Well, that gives me the ability to unlock base building. I did not want to wait too long for that. Flat area. You have to bring the resources over, and then it takes time to build. Okay. Standard. The recon. So you can click on exploration point to investigate any assigned members. So maybe my problem is I haven't been assigning members. And a beacon. Well, this person's already assigned to it. Do it. Is that not sufficient?
Yes?
Girl, I want you to scan this thing. Or are you just unable to do so? Okay, well, after spamming left click on it, the investigate actually worked. That was annoying.
Acknowledged.
60% chance. Yeah, you're a medical officer. It's probably not your forte. I'll bring that back down to normal speed. You,
Oh, I'm here, Captain.
let's build a base. Unlocked. Boy, that does take up a lot of space. Alright, so I should be able to assign multiple people to it, right? And the downside is I built it kind of far away from our supplies. Prioritize?
Objective complete.
Right.
Captain?
Okay, so you can click on the items you want to have someone look at. Use the collection tool to select a group of rocks. So go back to those rocks. Selection tool. How do you make that appear? Is that a hotkey? I have no idea. Click on individual rocks. And what can I stretch it out of that? Hard to say. Alright, well now that I know that clicking on it is how you do some of these things. Was that locked behind the tutorial? Because I don't remember being able to click on things for the investigate. So I am kind of annoyed. What are these guys doing? Guys are moving resources. You're resting in quarters. Maybe you should work harder. I do not see a way to beam them down. Ah, tasks. There we go. There's the task window. What are all these? Filtered tasks? Seems like it. Get to the job queue. We should have a collect. Some of these you may want to delete. Does it not let me delete? Right now everyone's bringing 3 resources to the operations center. See how that goes. And plus they want to sleep. Okay. Well, now that they're sleeping, we'll speed through the night. I think 3 is the speed. So the quarters are not built. The crew seems to not have as much rest. And you can see that in their health and status. They are going to get hungry soon. Hopefully we can get that base going then, and then start building up all the resources we need. Probably... Did they grab all the cargo? I've shifted all the existing supplies over, or at least I cannot find them. That's good, then we can at least relocate there and focus all our work. Not have to move as far. So, with that being said, let's delete that exploration. Bring... There's no storage yet, so they can't bring that. Makes sense. I'll just wait for this to finish. Maybe I can figure out what this, how you use the selection tool. Left mouse is select. Well, thanks. I already knew that. Harvest paint is C. Seems different from collecting this stuff.
Yes, Captain?
What are you doing? Oh, I was wrong. There's still storage here. Ugh. What do we need? 3 more basic metal, and this should generate basic metal, so that seems to be the priority. What are you doing?
Are you looking for me?
No, it just looks like a bunch of people just chilling. These guys are probably carrying, what, 6? How much can they carry? 2?
Captain?
And 1. Oh, so they're bringing the exact amount needed, thanks. Why couldn't you just picked up this rock?
Cold?
So it seems like you're probably going to want to keep the task window up fairly constantly to see what's going on, see all the queued up stuff that they're working on. Alright. logistics. We have a shuttle pad. That's probably a good thing to build. 18 for the walkway. Then we got metal storage and metal collector. Oh, that sounds useful. Automate the building of metal. And we'll get a metal storage here. And then we'll want the shuttle pad too.
Objective complete.
Going to require a lot of minerals.
What is it?
We should prioritize building these. And then prioritize. Oh, let's take a look at the text. It's hard to say what the priority is here. Okay, that's so building priority is separate from. Is it? Huh. Hard to tell. I mean, I am prioritized. Well, I want that prioritized, so do that.
Objective complete.
Maybe they don't have enough minerals yet. Get that auto extraction going. There we go. That should do it. Oh! Are they going to sleep? I gotta love the little force field of bubbles that they sleep in. But I definitely want to build that sooner rather than later. Sure, when that is unlocked. Electrical wire? Oh, so I might need to power distant buildings. Assign dedicated explorers.
I'll get to work. Right away.
And so let me bring in more people. Why are you taking my rocks away? Ah. Shielded from the storm. Okay, so the Operations Center creates a bubble shield with a limited radius. Good to know. Alright, so we got the mining machine up. I can assign security to here, huh?
Handling it, Captain.
Does that bring down?
Objective complete.
Need minerals, metals. Are you automatically doing your thing? One assumes this metal collector is doing its job, and I'm guessing those circles are its radius. That's a pretty decent range for automatically mining minerals. Just don't know how well it's quick it is.
You
Can I
called?
bring her down?
Huh? Huh?
I'm gonna put Ben Rubio in here for now just to see what happens.
Right away, Captain. Huh?
Collecting resources. I thought it's gonna be automatic. And it seems like people who don't. Well, why am I unable to select metals now? Is it because of the automated stuff? Well, if that's the case, you can at least send someone to explore. Maybe have someone scan these plants.
Right away.
Seems like you can do that kind of thing. 50%.
I can do that.
Okay, you do not appear to be qualified. Alright, so in some cases the research icon does not appear on the plant item. I'm confused why that is.
Right away, Captain.
Roger that, Captain. I can do that.
Acknowledged.
We'll send a couple of people out to go check out those things. Now, is there a good way to see current weather patterns? I'm unsure. Well, I guess maybe they're using a bigger mining laser. I don't know. Really hard to tell. Why? You're not doing what I would expect. So you have to have people assigned to the building to actually do the work, it seems like.
Handling it.
I'll assign to prod that. This should speed things up a little bit better. Alright, net scanning's going on. Scanning's going on soon. Alright, let's speed things up. That's definitely a nice feature, being able to adjust the time, because it does look like some of this will take a while.
Channel
This
open.
Ray is going to be my grunt construction worker for now. What? She took catastrophic injury? What'd she do? Injure her back? I'll send her back home then. Well, I clicked beam out, and I thought that would mean she would immediately beam out. See how these guys are doing down here. So even though they're working on something else, they come back home at night to rest in the confines of the base.
Status.
I guess she just injured her back or something. Hard to say. Maybe I can use the medic
Yes,
later
Captain.
to heal her or something. Alright, and then they continue their jobs. At least we know that happens. Okay, and then Siriash is building the storage facility. That'll probably be more important as the metal collector gets further and further away. Though it seems like you will have limited... Oh, one of those scout routes. Check on my crew. Can you filter? Okay, well, you
Oh,
can
I'm here, Captain.
tap through each of them, so that's kind of cool. Moving resources.
Oh, I'm here,
I guess that
Captain.
means all the science jobs got completed. We should get someone on that then. We'll just continue
Right away.
using their expertise. The others do the construction. Okay, that's going along. Did this do anything? Inert rootlings and dead roots. Shuttle can drop people off and take them back home. Okay, so they can recover as a result of that, so that's useful. That's how you're meant to keep them up and healthy. Bring in the Resonant One. Well, I think they cleaned this game up. I think this would be pretty fun to play. We already knew about the coffee synthesizer. You're repeating yourself. We assign crew to Ops Center, and they will be performing the action when placing exploration beacons on the maps over any idle crew. Okay, so there's some prioritization depending on what assignments are being made. Let's clear this out. We wanted to put the science officer in there because she was doing a pretty good job. That. I guess Ray Nakamura went back home for a recovery. Why is she showing up? Bren, you look like you got injured too.
Yellow alert.
Defending. So apparently scout routes appear more often than not.
Yellow alert.
No, they're not in a single spot.
Yellow alert.
Well, I beat you to it, so... Oh well. Alright, let's start the upgrade here. Can I bring more crew members down? Trauma. So it seems with the shuttle on board, online, we can bring more people in. Get
Handling
you
it.
two on there. Your science? Okay, so we'll assign 2 science there. Should be good. Now everyone's heading home for the night. They should be a lot more rested and healthy by the time they come back down, I guess. I imagine there will be times where there's Tetrion storms or something and you will not be able to beam back for the night.
Resupply available.
Are we bringing items with us or just delivering people? How's my crew looking? Bren is still wrecked. Ray Nakamura is still in the trauma ward too. I forgot.
Resupply
Days are kind of take much longer than I think. Maybe I'll queue up a couple of these. Or I guess you can't really queue up. Are all my science people injured or just busy?
Resupply available.
Yes, sir.
Resupply available.
Okay. Nice. The upgrade is complete.
Resupply available.
Definitely unlocked a whole bunch of things.
Objective.
Preventative defense for the plants. Yeah, we need a garden center. We can sell stuff to other people with a requisition platform. Okay. Security. Let's make the security office a forward position.
Resupply available.
And then we need a requisitions platform, and that'll probably be small.
Yellow alert.
Who will come assist? No one?
What is it?
Resupply available.
Maybe you should go over there and help.
What is it? What is it?
Why did you not help? That does not look good.
Oh, I'm here, Captain.
You're useless?
Status?
Okay, little spelling error there. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of automated stuff being built, but I would imagine you're still gonna need crew members to support it. Oh, well,
Resupply
I don't know if this definitely was not here before. So there's bits of the UI getting unlocked as time goes on, because now we have the collection circle.
Resupply available.
Alright, where is this requisition platform? Here you are.
Resupply available.
Need 2 more metal for that security base. Weird that the mining is... Well, I guess the security people use lasers a lot, so they're used to shooting things. So hence they get to be the people who are good at mining. And good night for the night. So I think I'll finish this up with these last 2 buildings, and then kind of give my initial impression of the game so far. Actually, which I might as well just do right now. So it seemed like the controls are a bit clunky at first, but a large part of it was me not understanding some of the interface. And, oh, Tetrion Storm. So they can get damage outside the shield bubble. As long as we're inside it, we're okay.
Resupply
Is
available.
essentially the gist of that. And there we get to see on top the weather status, so that answers that question. I think a lot of my questions not getting answered right away were subsequently answered as the tutorial progressed. So at least in this part of the demo, it makes sense to just follow along with the main objectives, and then pieces of the UI get unlocked and explain what you need to do next. But I do think the important thing is looking at the crew tab, seeing what your available tasks are, the job queue, so you have a better understanding of what your guys are doing. Hunter roots. Looks bad. Interesting. What specialized? So you need. So there are some slots that are very specific. I do not have a lieutenant commander in security, or lieutenant junior grade. Excuse me. Efficiency, complete quests, essentially. So let's pop Sophia off here. We'll throw her in to the security office,
Roger that, Captain.
Yellow alert.
which needs power. So we're now experiencing the first building that requires power. And you can see there's a grid that you can establish your power to whatever else you need to connect to. I'm guessing is the solar array.
Resupply available.
Alright, so having the security base will let the people who are stationed it be the proactive defenders of the base. That'll be useful. And we have requests here at the consignment factory. So we could, if we supply them with 20 metal, we get, okay, so this is the whole proficiency thing they're talking about. I don't have polyalloy yet, so I'm assuming that's something we upgrade from pure metal. Yeah, so the metallurgy lab will output some upgraded. So you get uranium and polyalloy. Good to know. Okay. I just want to experiment with the power system real quick before I move on and end the game. So I would say, though, that the game has promise. Does have all the hallmarks of a base builder, so I do like that. It's not quite an RTS or a 4X game, but you do get to play around with building a base and defending and stuff, so that's simpler in that sense, maybe. Remains to be seen how much more complicated it gets. I don't really like the movement and queuing up system at first, but as I get used to it, it seems okay. Part of the problem was not knowing that parts of it were locked behind the
Resupply available.
tutorial. So that was not as clear initially. So that being said, oh, that's interesting. So when the storm, well, I don't know. I zoom in, I can still see. I was gonna say that it seemed like the storm was preventing visibility, but when I zoom in, I get that back. So Tetrion rifts are bad. I guess we just solved that problem with phasers later. Okay, we'll just wait for the next day to begin. Should happen now. The crew can just finish building the power lines and you can see our first trade get completed. I should assign someone else.
Got
Welcome
it,
back,
Captain.
Bren. Get to work. So, probably good to target someone who has good attack abilities. I don't really see where you get that information other than their position. All right. Oh boy. These wires take much longer than I thought they would take. You would think they would take a whole stack with them, but they're all doing this one at a time. Look at you work.
Captain?
Ah, so if it fails, it turns red. And I guess it gets permanently locked. Interesting.
Objective complete.
Have to approve the departure? Okay, so the security office is online now. It produces 15 kilowatts per hour, and I do not see how much power. Oh, here we go. It's consuming 3 kilowatts out of the 15 that I guess it's providing. So this bar is full, then you hit your energy cap for that particular resource. And you can delete buildings, so I assume. Okay, I was hoping it would show how much I would recover from deleting it, but we don't. Okay. Need to upgrade the operations center.
Resupply available.
Classic Star Trek, a lot of comments about coffee. Although that didn't really start happening until Deep Space Nine and Voyager.
Resupply available.
Prototype ships. That sounds fun. So you do get a tech tree. Alright, I think this is where we will stop for today. And, yeah. I'm glad we had a demo. It's, gives us a chance to check it out. Hopefully they can refine this a lot more, and I look forward to seeing what else this game can bring. Thank you for watching. Maybe check out the demo yourself and see if you like it.